class. As we move into our second week of the class, and as we're rolling along and moving on towards looking ahead to the 30-minute videos, I thought it would be a good idea for me to do a screencast here just to help you facilitate the instructions and help make things a little bit easier for you. As I mentioned in a previous, I think it was a previous discussion, I will definitely be posting some YouTube videos and some other screencasts to help you in the actual logistics of uploading the video. But for right now, I just wanted to make sure you're able to find the instructions in the modules and know how to navigate the D2L page or the course shell, as it were. So, of course, the first thing you need to do is go into the content area. And you will see that everything, all the modules are listed on the left-hand side over here. So really important are these lab forms, and they are all your forms in getting together your video. Your self-reflection template is in here. These are also in separate modules as well, but anything that you'll need to have in terms of a form for your practicum is right here in the lab forms module. So you'll even see here that you have your mentor teacher evaluation form. You'll submit 2 of these through the semester, a midterm one as well as a final one. So please go through these, look at your video checklist. To make sure that these are all things that you are uh, doing in your videos if needed. Some have lesson plans, some do not. That is dependent on what you are doing with your kiddos. So let's go back out here. So those are your forms. This one seems to have people a little concerned, and it's creating your video. So you will have to have a Google account. And the reason for this is when you share your video with me, when you invite me to view your video, you will use my Gmail account, which is MyrnieRosenberg@gmail.com. So you will need a Google account. Here are some instructions on helping you to when you record your video. Now, I have found that here are some ways that you can upload videos. I have to say that I have found that when people use their iPhones, they just prop up their iPhones and tape straight from there. Most will do a full 30 minutes. If yours doesn't, please feel free to break that down into 10-minute segments or 2 15-minute segments. Anything like that is totally fine. Here's just some tips on how you can make your video work the optimum, because sometimes if it's not close enough to you, I'll end up hearing more from instructors or teachers in the background as opposed to hearing you. So here's some good tips for you in creating your video. Go back out. Okay, it's in here. Here's YouTube help, how you can upload your video, uploading long videos. So please go through these and see if this is helpful for you in reducing some anxiety with the videos. And if after you do read through these, you still have some concerns, by all means, feel free to email me, and I'm happy to help you in any way I can. So the first one that we had for video assignment is just to do your practice video, which is right here. So each module has instructions, a link to the instructions, as well as a link straight to the Dropbox. So here are the instructions, and once again, it says, read through the creating your video module, create your Gmail account and YouTube account if you don't have one, and then just practice. And as you can see here, my account is myrnierosenberg@gmail.com. And if you invite me through this, I'll be able to view it. And really the purpose of this practice video is just to make sure that when it does come time to upload your first video, that you have it all, you know how to do it. Because if something goes wrong technologically, that can be very frustrating, I know. And so this is just a good way to get you to go ahead and practice it. It's very low stakes. And so, no points awarded to this. If you feel like you really are, super advanced at this, go ahead and just upload a real quick video just to make sure that everything in D2L is in sync with what you do. And then I will just send you a little comment saying, thanks, I received your video and you look like you're good to go. This does not have to be lengthy. You can do it 30 seconds, you can do it 5 minutes, whatever you want to share with me. You can use your practice video as a time to do that, or simply just to say, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Just want to make sure that my videos are working, and that's it. So please don't stress this. I think this practice is a really good way to get the glitches out and make sure you're all set to go for your other 3 videos. So this practice video is not one of the required 3 videos. So for the 3 videos, they are to be 30 minutes each. And let's take a look here. I only have 15 minutes on this screencast, so I am watching the clock. So you will see that module 2 is when your first video, 30-minute video is due, and that's due March 10th at by 11:59 p.m. Okay, your second one will be March 31st, and your third one will be May 11th, which is the end of the semester. So please take note of that. And then let's just go ahead and look at, I can show you how it works in terms of instructions. So let's go into Module 2 in the content area. So right now we are in Module 1. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you will see that each module has required readings, your activities list, which is like a checklist to make sure you know everything you are required to do, discussions, and then the actual assignments. So here you will have an activity, and then you'll see here again, there's one link that is the instructions, and one link that takes you straight to the Dropbox to upload your video. So here are the instructions for your first video, and each module is the same. So each module will have instructions plus the Dropbox link, or the assignment link as we are now calling it. So in that module 2, we're going to be discussing pre-assessment activities such as Venn diagrams, the KWHL. You'll be learning about those. So in your first video, you will need to put together or videotape you doing a pre-assessment activity, and then playing with the children in dramatic play, and sitting with children at a snack or meal time. The reason why we have this included in here is because most teachers in ECE don't realize that that is actually a requirement of the state. And not only is it a requirement of the state, but it is also, it's just fabulous. It's a great way to get to know your kiddos and spend a little time with them and um, talk one-on-one that doesn't necessarily have to do with ABCs or one, two, threes. It's what we call contact talks, and children thrive on that. They really love it. So your video does need to be 25 to 30 minutes in length. Has to be you actually with the children. There unfortunately isn't any way around that. The videos do need to be taken in a licensed facility. And then following something that we're learning in the module is going to be the gist of it. If you have to deviate a little bit, you know, that's okay, but try to stick to what the topics that we're studying in each video. Hang on just a second. Never fails. Somebody would call during the screencast. I will put my email in here again for you. And I am almost at 12 minutes, so I'm going to speed it up a bit here. So my email for your videos is MernieRosenberg@gmail.com. Okay, and so you upload your video to YouTube. Once you've done that, you can copy and paste the URL into a Word document and put that directly into the Dropbox or the assignment box in the comment box, right? Or if it doesn't let you do it in the comment box, you can do it on a Word document. And then if it is a midterm or final video for you, then you will need to, or midterm or final evaluation for you, then you will also have to upload your mentor observation form. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. There will only be two of these, in the first one and the third one, or you can do the second one and the third one if you feel like you haven't been on the practicum long enough to submit it in your first one, that's fine. But the final one, of course, is in your third video. Okay, so I hope that helps. Each module is set up the exact same, and that is how the videos are to be completed. Right there for you. So remember instructions, there's an instruction link, and there is a link to actually upload it straight to the assignment box. Add attachments, okay? So anyways, I hope that was helpful. I know that these can cause a little bit of panic or anxiety, and that's not what I want for you at all. I think that once we get through, usually once we get through the first video, people are off and running and they realize, oh, this isn't so bad at all. So thank you all very much. I've been loving the discussions, and please remember to submit your background checks and your site ID form, because you are not allowed to proceed with your practicum hours until those are submitted and I have recorded 10 points for you and given you the okay to proceed with your practicum hours. So thanks everyone, and have a good day or good evening. It's about 7 o'clock right now.